Coffee Talk, number 4,000. It's been a day. 488 live streams, 7 p.m. Friday, August the 8th, 2025. And it has been a day. It's been a week. And I'm drinking strawberry. This is low calorie, 0 calories, sodium, 0 caffeine. God, I needed strawberry. Thank God it's Friday. And I am thankful. I am thankful. Oh, who do we have here? Dave, how's it going? Yoda's blessed life. I hope you're doing well, Dave. You're not exactly catching me at my best. And KP Heathen, how you doing? Hope you had a good week, young man. How are you doing, Jerry? It is good to have you here, my technology person. He loaded a program for me this afternoon that I could not do. And I am blessed to have him. Uncle Al, Die Bullfrog 79. How are you doing, Uncle Al? That young man is well worth the cookies that I've been giving him this week for helping me out. Enjoying it. 8 in the house and 8 or 9, no, 6 likes, 8 likes, I don't know. 6 likes, I think. 5 in the house. I'm blind. I need to go have my eyes checked. I'm blind. Truly, I'm blind. Well, let me shift over here where I can do a blue wrench. So let me see where I can do blue wrenches. Hey, blue wrench. Where are we? Here. I'm shifting. I get things done. Hello, JC. I get things done, but I'm very slow at it. Ed as a moderator. Standard moderator. Okay. Jerry, you are now a standard moderator. How are you doing, JC? Your next comment should be with a blue wrench. I tell you, don't know what to say. Thank God it is Friday. It's been a long week. And I think I've already mentioned this. I'm tired. Hey, it's another friend. How are you doing, young lady? New friends showing up. All right, let me see if I can get you a standard moderator. Shift back. I need wrong channel. Helps if I get on the other channel. Here we go. I keep going back and forth between my two channels, and I probably need to stay on my main channel because I can't give standard moderator people on my backup channel. Let's see. Hillbilly Josh, how you doing? Here we go. Add as a moderator. Standard moderator. You, young lady, are now a standard moderator on my channel. Hillbilly Josh, how's it going? Thank you. Yes, we're going to be talking Taco Talk. So, 8, 6 in the house, 7 in the house. All right. So, I have a mail call. And this is something I'm going to take to school for my classroom. Ordered from Amazon. Just got it in. I'm always told, do mail calls. This is a first aid kit. This is a nice first aid kit. This is a serious boo-boo kit. And it's going to go to my class, my new classroom. Kids are always injuring themselves. They're always poking themselves. They're always cutting, small bleeds and such. So it's good for all sorts of little small boo-boos and antibiotic ointment. If you cut yourself and you put a Band-Aid on it. I am drinking strawberry. 0 calories. I gotta watch my blood sugar. Not the best of things to have worried about. And so I am working. I'm working. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. Hope things are going well in the oil fields. He's a hardworking man. Supports his family. He's got a good-looking son. I'm sure the teenagers, money, you know how that works. So, I finished week 2 at my new position at the high school. And school will start Tuesday. I've got to go over to Goliad Monday morning for training. Got to be over there at 8:30, so I've got to leave here by 7:30. It's about a 40-minute drive. And then when I get out for lunch, luckily there's a Whataburger there and there's a Dairy Queen in Goliad. And then I'll grab some food, probably drive-in window food, and then I will drive back to my campus because I got a 1 o'clock training from 1 to 3 on my campus. And then students come in first thing Tuesday morning. So we are 9 minutes into the live stream. This evening we are going to be talking, and I have not done a live stream since last Sunday. With work, with things going on, I'm tired. I get in, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing it. However, I feel obligated. Uncle Al sent me some really good notes. So today we're going to be talking about food, and we're going to be talking about canned food, and we're going to be talking about the topic is from the 52 can system from the 1950s, which is old school. And we're going to talk about that easy to eat out of the can foods that you can have in your pantry, and that nutritious for you. You can use them for multiple purposes, and old school back in the days. You don't know how good this is. Strawberry. So I went over sparkling water flavored sparkling water. So this morning I went to a Speedy Stop and got tacos for the wife, got a taco for me, got a sandwich for lunch, because the schools they're not fixing food yet. I'm not really in a position to do any cooking right now. We've been on a boiled notice, so we got to boil the water. So they didn't have coffee. They're not making coffee. A lot of the places are not doing what they normally do because the water is not safe, or they're not supposed to, unless you boil it, you're not supposed to use it. So I had to wait till I got to school. Well, actually, I had 1 cup of coffee this morning at home. We use filtered water, so I had filtered water for that. And then when I got to school, I used bottled, water. And I had a cup of coffee. My fellow educator that works with me, Miss Cabrera, she had brought in a Keurig, so I got the pods, I got creamers, got the bottled water, I brought in my fridge, I got my Bouge RV rolls around fridge over there, keep stuff cold, and brought in the microwave. So we're set up. We've got a refrigerator, we got a microwave, we got a Keurig to make coffee. So we're good to go. So and just been trying to get getting the room set up, getting the stuff ready for the kids that are coming in. We had parent night, open house parent night last night, and from 5:30 to 7:30. So it's been a very busy week. I live 22 miles from where I'm teaching. 22 miles. It's like across town, and then out the road, and take a right, and I'm there. Yeah, don't drink the water. Don't drink the green or brown tap water. That's right. Little Lone Prepper. Hello, Barbara. How are you doing? Yep. Oh, Lord. Oh, good Lord. Well, so let's get started talking about our topic. So we're going to talk about 11 canned survival foods every old school vintage survivalist pantry must have. These items are chosen by the Department of Agriculture from 1955 and 2020. So the number one we're going to start with is canned salmon. Canned salmon. Not canned tuna, canned salmon. Straight out of the can, or if you're a cook, salmon patties, which are really good. I've had those. Salmon loaf, salmon with green beans, and potatoes, and a vinaigrette, which is French. Still low price and a healthy protein. And Uncle Al said to say, um, Uncle Al said to note that most people eat like teenagers or college students, leading to bad habits and diets. Yeah, I tell you, I eat a lot of, ramen. I'm always being told to put stuff with it. You need to put some stuff in that. And my go-to is to add onions and jalapenos. I mean, my go-to is to cut up a jalapeno. I'll cut up a jalapeno in most anything. So it'll be, cut up onions, cut up a jalapeno. Um, if I have leftover, vegetables sometimes from a previous meal, I'll put that in there. I get the bowls. And as a matter of fact, I got another mail call I can open up. I just got another mail call in. I had been ordering stuff from Amazon. So this is another mail call. And, and some of these, I'm trying to get ready for the school year. So I take stuff to school. I bring stuff to school that I want to make sure that my kids, if they come to school hungry, I feed them. I provide them with stuff that they need. So this is like multiple stuff. Here's my college food, guys. A 6-pack of top ramen bowls. These are chicken bowls. They already have the bowl. So all I have to do is put a bottle, like one of these bottles of water in it, put it in the microwave for 3 minutes, and I'm good to go. And then I ordered some more creamers. So these are Coffee Mate 180 of the little liquid creamers. I ordered those. Got that in. I needed some new ear. These are for my hearing. I can plug these in. These are JBLs. They're about $20. It's got a mic. I use them. Hearing, listening. I got an adapter. It's JVC to Lightning. It's a JVC. So I got a JVC I can plug in. I can plug in my ear for my, I can plug this into it. And then I can plug it into a Lightning for my phone. My phone uses a Lightning port. I got it charging right now. So, I got some stuff in that I ordered. Good stuff. It's not that expensive, and I get free delivery with Amazon because I pay for Prime. So I'm good to go. Lady Dark Gaming, hello! Amber, how you doing, young lady? Be careful, Amber. Uncle Al is asking people their age. Amber is a teacher, a friend. She was a paraprofessional working with me. She got her degree in December, and they gave her a teaching position. She was teaching 6th grade social studies. This year, she is supposed, she took a position over at a different campus, and she'll be in special ed. When you work special ed, they give you a stipend, good money, more money. And she's just been having a transition thing, trying to get going for the new school year. Very, very good friend. I treat her like a daughter. She's got a couple of years. Barely, but she's got my daughters in their latter 20s. I think she just recently, she's 30ish, and beautiful young lady. And she's got a very, very good when it comes to doing things, and very helpful to me last year. She was a blessing to me. I try to be a blessing to her. So this is like, lots of friends here. I tell you, it's a blessing, Uncle Al. My friend and mentor, Uncle Al, died Bullfrog 79, got a really good channel. If you are not subscribed to Uncle Al, you need to subscribe him. He's got a good channel. He does a lot of the same type of stuff that I do. Preparedness. He's old school. A lot of the stuff that I do here is from his notes. So he's a good mentor to me, and very experienced, very intelligent. And his channel is he's got probably about 500 more subscribers than I do. So I mean, he's like right at about 2,500, and I just recently went over 2,000. I'm sitting at 2,020 right now. Food, forest, permaculture. How are you doing, Howie? Another outstanding young man, and he's got a good size. He's got a good channel too. Howie has got a good channel. He puts out some good material. I wish I had more time to visit. I wish I had more time to visit all my friends. I just don't have time with work, the way things are now. And but I appreciate them coming in, and I shout them out, and I encourage people to connect, be friends. Here I am trying to figure out what I'm doing. Hey, I appreciate you, man. So let me give you a little update as we're going. Take a little pause and give you a little update on where I'm at. Uncle Al is my 2,000 subscriber winner. I've got most of the video done, and I have to finish his box of goodies, which I need to get mailed out to him, and I apologize that I haven't got it mailed out yet. The funny thing is, I had sent Uncle Al a box of goodies prior to him winning. And when I did the drawing, and I recorded how I did the drawing, how I did the names and folded them up and put them in a hat, and how I drawed one out, and it turned out to be him. I could have cheated, and I could have said no, because Uncle Al's been a winner before. We send each other stuff periodically, and I could have said no. I mean, but just about everybody that was in this drawing had been a winner in the past. All those people who qualified, they had already probably received. I think most of them had already received something from me, and so I don't feel that bad about it. But I do feel bad about the fact that there were only 12 people that qualified. I mean, a couple of competitions back, when it came down to it, there were over 40 people. And I mean, I'd feel a lot better if I had 30 or 40 people that I was drawing names, on, instead of drawing names on 12. But it is what it is, and Uncle Al was the winner. But I've got to get his box out. I got to get everything together. Susanna Morrison, proud single mother. Beautiful young lady, huge channel, beautiful daughter. She live streams. She puts out really good videos. Beautiful young lady, raising a daughter single. And she's over in the Philippines. That is a place that I would love to visit. One day I'd love to I'd love to go over there. I don't know that I'll ever be able to do it, with my obligations and everything, but it would be nice to do it. Again, I am drinking strawberry sparkling water. Strawberry flavored sparkling water, 0 calories. a blessing. Went by Sam's this evening. This is the text free weekend. Went by Sam's. This is not a new shirt. This is a newish shirt. But I just went by Sam's. Went in. I wasn't able to get. They had the snack bar closed. But I picked up. Yes, I wear black. Picked up a new black t-shirt. Like $7. Real nice one. And I got this one. I've got a, like the two of them together were like $17. And this is the type of stuff that I wear when I'm off. Thank you, Holly. So anyway, I've got to get Uncle Al's box out. I've got to Belinda. Belinda sent me her mailing address. I got to get a box out to Belinda's Country Living. I don't think she's here tonight. I don't think she might come in before I sign off, but I got to get a box out to her. I've been sending boxes to people, goodies like periodically I'll send boxes to my supporters and such. My way of giving back. I had sent a box to David in Georgia, Yoda. I sent a box to Idaho Garden Girl, Stephanie, in Idaho. She lives near Boise. I had sent a box to Uncle Al, and this was like 3 weeks ago, maybe. And then I did the drawing, and it's been like going on 2 weeks since I did the drawing, So I really got to get that out because I'm behind. And then when I get through, the next person is going to be Belinda. I'll be sending her. I don't think I've ever sent Belinda something before, so I've got to look back. But I'm sending Belinda a box, and then probably Holly Ivins and Little Lone Prepper will be getting boxes from me. It had been about a year since I had sent Stephanie anything. I look back to see who I sent, when I sent stuff to. It'd probably been about a year since I'd sent Stephanie something. And anyway, can you give me a survival? We will talk about it. I owe you. We'll see. What I might do is I might bring you, I might give you some military meals ready to eat. I got tons of meals ready to eat, the military stuff. You might enjoy that. We'll talk. I support those who support me. Plus, you put up with me being scatterbrained. Because really, right now, I'm just sort of... So we are about 29 minutes into the live stream, and I got to get back to the notes. Uncle Al was sending me more notes, and he said, 3 parts. I said, no, let's just do part 1 tonight. Maybe we can do part 2 or part 3 tomorrow. Because I plan on doing another live stream tomorrow. So we talked about canned salmon. Not canned tuna, straight out of the can, or if you're a cook, salmon patties or salmon loaf, really good. Salmon is very tasty, very tasty. So the next one is canned pumpkin puree. Canned pumpkin puree. And it's not for pies and bread. Can be eaten straight out of the can. Make in soups. Stir into oatmeal. Hot syrup. Now that's good. when you store in fruit, or when when you stir in like strawberries or pumpkin or blueberries, different types of fruit, peach. When you cut that stuff up and you put it in oatmeal, oh God, it's so good. It's so good. Putting honey in, putting a little bit of honey in to sweeten it up. Oh man, you're talking really good stuff. I always bring oatmeal packets to school for the kids. You put 2 packets of oatmeal in a styrofoam cup, 6 ounces of water in it, mix it up. That's a good breakfast. A lot of times the kids come late or they don't get to eat and they come hungry. A hungry kid is not going to want to do anything. They're just thinking about food. And kids at that age, they eat so much. So I always have Pop Tarts and ramen, beef, chicken, popcorn. I always have stuff for the kids, to make sure they have the opportunity. And cold bottled water, you get dehydrated. I always do cold bottled waters. They're very inexpensive, and just that's just the way. That's just how I roll. So they're ideal for elderly and disabled children, for stews and desserts, and we're talking pumpkin puree. You open the can up. Canned coconut milk. That's number 3. Canned coconut milk. Good for milk substitute and for baking. Drink straight from the can, making a quick heat stroke savior. Uses curry, rice dishes, and to cook. And that's canned coconut milk. Another thing, and my father used to eat these with crackers. He'd use hot sauce and crackers. Canned sardines. Sardines are really delicious. They're still fairly inexpensive. Uncle Al says canned sardines and olive oil. That's number 4 of the 11. Canned sardines. Good stuff. Found in most EU ration packs, provides calories and omega-3. A lot of the military rations that the European nations do, and they're all smaller nations, their rations a lot of times are better than what we get in the U.S. And I explain to people, well, they don't have near the size of a military, so they can afford to put a little bit better quality, a little bit more. It's a little more expensive, but they don't make near as many of them, so they can afford to do a little bit more. And they're real big on fish and sardines, and they put a lot of good stuff in their rations. They put really good stuff in their rations. Number 5 is canned beets. Once a week, eat straight out of the can, using salads, soups, and stews. Beets. My mother loved beets, canned beets. Gotta stay hydrated. And 0 calories. Gotta stay hydrated. Canned evaporated goat's milk. Straight from the can. Goat's milk is good. When they had the shortage of the formula, a lot of people were looking at goat's milk to feed their, for their babies, for their little kids. We had a shortage at one time. They'd had a problem with the manufacturing here, and they were having to ship stuff in from overseas. The same way we're shipping in eggs right now. We're still getting eggs from Korea. We're getting eggs from Turkey. I think we're getting eggs from someplace down in Central America. A lot of eggs because all of the chickens that they had to put down this last winter. It takes 5 or 6 months to get a new batch of chickens laying eggs. So they're just now starting to come into production, you know. So canned evaporated goat's milk is ideal for lactose intolerant people. A lot of people can't handle the regular milk. You know, they're lactose intolerant. So they look at alternative milks like whey milk. They look at, you know, plant-based milks. They look at other, you know, goat's milk as an alternative. Canned black strap molasses. That's number 7. Ideal for diabetics and iron deficiency patients. A tablespoon a day during SHTF in coffee or oatmeal. Use in baked goods or cooking. Packed with minerals and vitamin B. Can be administered orally or alternately. 8. Canned green jackfruit in brine. It's a meat substitute. Canned hummus, eaten straight out of the can. Used as dip, sandwich filler in salads, stews, and spreads. Number 9, canned hummus is a staple in most Middle East army meals and rations. No spam is listed and it's kosher. They're real big on kosher and halal. You do not want anything pork related over there. They're very adamant about that. And chemotherapy safe for the 11 old school canned foods. Number 10, canned sweet corn with red peppers. Eat straight out of the can or used in cooking. Sweet corn, good stuff. 11, collard greens. Eaten straight out of the can, hot or cold, as salad or side dishes. Mix with rice, kasha, or pilaf. Remember, the average person or prepper is trapped in the 50-mile circle, staring at a smartphone, stoned on the blue screen, praying to a false idol, only to be found on the side of the road, clutching a smartphone, praying for a miracle. It is time to get real and ready. Stop making excuses. Not a good thing. Stop making excuses. Yes, our battle is against principalities and powers, and according to scriptures, that's what we have to worry about, spiritual battles. Yeah, the Lord doesn't use a smartphone. You've been pressure canning collard green liquid, very medicinal. That's good. That's good. Oh, thank God, good stuff. And I got to remember, medication. Got to remember to take my medication. Every once in a while, I forget my evening dose. Every once in a while I forget the evening dose, but I need to try to avoid doing that. We are 41 minutes into the live stream, 5 in the house, 11 likes. It is a slow evening. Hey, Verna, how you doing? Vay's place. Thank you for stopping by. This is the first live stream I've done since Sunday. I've been working, getting ready for the coming school year. I am tired. It's been a week. The wife left today, camping. Somebody had asked me, what do you do with these things? So I'm going to show you. These are inexpensive. Got it on Amazon. Let's see if I can get it out of the package. So I'm going to plug this into my phone. This is plugged in. Now, I can take my headphones, like I just got some new ones. Helps if I get the knife. So I open the box. He's opening the box. It's always good to have spare. One of the mottos about prepping is that they say 1 is none and 2 is 1. So the idea, instructions. So the idea is you buy 2, and if something goes out, you have a spare. So this is a spare that I had bought. Just have to tear that off. So I've got earbuds. It's got a microphone. It's in my favorite color, black. Put one in each ear. I can plug this directly into my Mac computer, or I can plug it like this. So I have it plugged into my phone, and then I can still charge my phone. So I can be using the earbuds. Matter of fact, I'll put these in my ears. Whoa. Turn down the volume. So I have it plugged in. And now, where are you? Well, I got to find the other one. But basically, my USB-C would plug in here. And that way, I could be charging my phone, which I have 97% on it right now. But then also, And you know, I see a lot of vloggers, the big guys that have like 500,000 subscribers. A lot of them are using these. They're using the same ones I'm using right now. And $20 Amazon. So just using. What am I using to record? Well, right now I'm using a iPad. I'm using a 10th generation iPad. I'm basically using that for my live stream. And then I'm looking at because I'm blind, and I've got it scrolling. I've got it scrolling on my iPad, but I'm back from it. So I'm using my iPhone 12 to look at what people are saying. Verna, you're hooked up. You got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Good stuff. So that's, that's where I'm at. Is that I'm trying to upgrade my technology, what I'm using. And then I buy lots of stuff, and it's not expensive. Like this here adapter was like $8. $8. And it's for the headphones are very good quality. Very good quality. So like when I buy stuff, and it's got little replacement. It's got replacements. It's got 2 each for each earpiece. That if they start coming apart, you can replace. So, it's good to have that. And just to show you, so I got 2 of them now. Got a spare. And then, like I said, I got 2 of these. I got 2 of these now. Spares. And then, you keep them. Or you can keep them in different locations. Like, I could leave one at school. I have one for here. So that's good about having extras. You try to pressure can 3 days a week. That's good. It's good. So anyway, I plan on doing another live stream tomorrow. I don't know why I'm starting to get a headache. I've got to get Uncle Al's box done, his video. The box is right there. It's got a good size box right there. I'm reusing one that I received something from, and I'm basically just reusing that one. Saves me a couple of bucks having to buy a box. And I'll get that off to him. I'll try to get the video posted. I got somebody coming over tomorrow to do some yard work for me to help me out. I'm going to trim some trees with the chainsaw and going to do some weed eating and trying to, just some stuff that I'm trying to get done that I didn't get to do. So I've got a young man coming over to help me. It's good to have help. Part-time planting. How are you doing, Peter? Part-time planting. Welcome. I look at, I pretty much have the money to buy what I want to buy. Once in a while, I spend a good chunk of money. Most of the stuff, I buy lots of inexpensive stuff. Um, I remember prices when prices were reasonable. Um, you want to go buy a decent um, microwave right now. You want to buy a microwave. You're going to spend over $100. My wife, the one I have at school, I've got a nice one in our kitchen. Well, I use the air fryer a lot more than I use the microwave, but we got a nice air fryer too. But my wife went to Goodwill, and that's where she had bought me my microwave that I had at school. I had that in my classroom for the last 2 years over at STEM when I was over at STEM, and I took it with me when I left because it was mine. And now I've got it over at the high school in my classroom, and it's like 1/4 what we would have paid for it new, and it's a nice working microwave. So you can get things at garage sales, you can get things at estate sales, you can get things at thrift stores. You don't have to necessarily look in the ad sack or the penny saver in the newspaper. You don't necessarily your church. Church will have sales. People have sales and stuff at church. You don't have to necessarily buy something brand new. You know, so you can save some money. It's part of prepping is shopping. You know, don't just necessarily buy the first thing you see. If you know what you're looking for, if you know prices and you know it's a good deal and you have the money, then buy it. But otherwise, you shop around and compare and look and see, and that way you have more money to buy more things or to save money. It's very important to do that. Belinda's Country Living. I was talking about you, young lady. Your ears should be burning. I said she'd probably be coming in. And I mentioned that after I get Uncle Al's box out, yours is the next box because he's the 2,000 subscriber winner. Yours will be the next giveaway box that I'll be putting together. So you'll be getting a box from me in the near future now that I have your mailing address. And I apologize I hadn't got it done. I'm just behind on everything. Like right now, I'm having to do trainings. I'm having to do online trainings. There are 10 different trainings that I have to do as every year you got to do trainings on certain things. And right now I'm on the 4th one. I'm about midway through the 4th training. And I have 3 more weeks to get it done. I have all month to get it done. But I don't want to wait till the end of the month, and I've been working on it. Been working on them this week, and I've only got 3.5 done. I finished number 3 today, and I got about halfway into number 4. I just tell you, gotta get back in this. I gotta get back in the swing of things. Gotta get back in the swing of things. Don't thank me until you get it. It may be a month from now. Sorry, just trying to get going. So I plan on doing another live stream tomorrow. Hopefully Uncle Al will give me some more notes. He's got tons of notes. If not, I'll try to come up with something other myself. I apologize. I haven't been posting. I did post that I was doing a live stream today. I did do a post, I think, yesterday. I did do a video that I was doing a live stream, a short. And my energy for what it is, just when I get through with this, I'm going to go to bed. Tired. Got to get up in the morning early. Got somebody coming over at 9 o'clock to help me in the yard. So I'm just trying to get stuff done. And it's it is what it is. You know, things are what they are. So it is Friday. I got a pill organizer, my morning medication, my evening medication. So I'm taking a sugar pill. I'm taking a blood pressure medication. Take 3 sugar pills a day because you know the diabetes, and then I take a lot of blood pressure medication. But this particular pill, I take it twice a day. This is cough medicine, prescription cough medicine. Supposed to take it 3 times a day. I'm lucky when I take it twice. And I'll be taking that probably for the next month, trying to get over my cough. I mean, I let people know what's going on. I'll let you know what's going on in my life. The wife and the daughter left in the new camper trailer, went out to Coletto Creek Park. They left today, 4 days of camping. The new camper trailer that I bought my wife this spring. I've been promising her a new camping trailer, and I finally got around to do it. I procrastinate a lot when it comes to spending money and that kind of stuff. I hope your mister's doing well, Holly. God bless him. Yeah, I need to declutter. I'm real bad. I need to declutter. Very important. So, got this in. I just got this in. This is the matter of fact. This is in the box I'm sending to Uncle Al. The winter's box. He's getting one of these, but I'll open this one up because this one's going to go to school. You know, and it's got 160 pieces, and you can add to it. It's got instructions, and it's got all these different things that you can use. You can add to it. Whoa! It's raining supplies. Just drop some stuff. Ah! Oh, Lord have mercy. Band-aids on the floor. So this is going to school for the kids. All sorts of Band-aids and stuff. You need lots of stuff for boo-boos. You want antiseptic wipes. The antibiotic ointment. I'm on the the school MERT. I'm on the school MERT. So if there's an emergency, I have training. So I would be on the medical response team that would go to respond to, you know, a health emergency somebody has or student has, or if they call a emergency. You know, I wouldn't take this with me. I would take what the school provides, but that's just a boo-boo kit for my classroom. Anyway, so I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow for another coffee talk. When I get up in the morning, I thank God for the day. I take my medication, drink my coffee, say the Lord's Prayer, try to get right. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, got to be at work a little after 7, or I like to be there a little after 7. So I will plan on being back for another edition of Coffee Talk tomorrow, 7 p.m. Thank you. Appreciate you. I thought this was a really good one. I thank all the people who came in. I thank the new people who came in, my new friends who came in, and I appreciate everybody. So everybody, have a blessed day and be prepared. That's the Boy Scout, Girl Scout, prepper motto. Be prepared. Bye bye.